If you care about social justice, about making the world a more equitable and humane place, then I'm sure you appreciate the importance of accountability. So when Black teenagers are consistently being racially profiled by police officers, it's important to hold the police force accountable. And when women in a certain workplace or industry are consistently being paid less, it's important to hold their employers accountable. But who do we hold accountable when artificially intelligent machines, or AI, are making these biased decisions? Now, this may seem like an odd question because we tend to think of technology as this neutral or objective solution to the flawed human, but that's just not the case. I mean, we've all dealt with technical difficulties, and I'm sure we've all yelled at a computer or two, so we know firsthand that technology does have flaws, and this holds true for AI. Consider Microsoft's AI chatbot. Within 24 hours of interacting with Twitter users, it became racist and neo-Nazi. Now, this was obviously not intentional, but the fact is that the flaws and biases of the programmers, of the environment, and of the data sets used to train the chatbot led to flawed and biased results. And as my research has found, similar race, class, and gender-based biases are being reproduced by other AI technologies. And that's because they're created by IT corporations who are ultimately driven by profit and not held accountable for promoting things like democracy, privacy, or social justice. In fact, many scholars argue that smart AI technologies were not developed in the interest of public good, but simply as feasible and efficient means for big tech to access and exploit more of our personal data for profit. So with that in mind, let's now consider that Toronto will soon be home to a smart city project led by Google's sister company, Sidewalk Labs. So this means that a tech giant will be testing and embedding commodifiable AI technologies into our city infrastructure, and yet we have no policy in place to regulate the development and use of those technologies or the data that they produce. Now, as someone who cares about social justice, my research seeks to hold these AI developers accountable to the public by outlining the biases that are being reproduced by the Smart City project and technologies. Using my interviews with local tech and policy experts, alongside my analysis of gray and scholarly literature, my aim is to encourage and inform the creation of public policy to regulate AI development and use in Toronto. And this research is timely and important not only because Toronto may soon be a smart city, but also because it's considered a global AI hotspot. So that means that as Torontonians, not only do we have a stake in the future of AI, but we have the power to shape that future. So before we start building smart cities, let's first and foremost be smart citizens and smart leaders. Thank you.